Hey guys, welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, for being subscribed. If you're not, hit that button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like button. It's like walking into the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this conversation/reality chat. All right, I wanted to talk about a couple of things. And honestly, guys, this is just for fun. And it was just based on some things that I saw on social media, as well as the preview or mid-season trailer, we should say, for Love and Marriage Huntsville, and how Sheree has just literally been playing in the faces of the people on this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is now coming to a close. And allegedly, her ass is getting fired along with all of the other housewives from Real Housewives of Atlanta. So it's kind of ironic and a little bit funny. I don't wish for anybody to lose their jobs, but to just see how she was parading this loser Martell on this season and trying to play in the faces of people to make it seem like they had a real relationship. And then even the viral moments about him allegedly asking the people at the party for cash apps to reimburse for the meal, which actually I heard that actually someone else that was there wound up paying for everyone's meal. So if he did indeed ask people for cash apps, was it for gas for his truck so he could get back to Huntsville because he was on E? I mean, I don't know. You guys can let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But anyway, listen, if they are all getting fired, I could see why. And if they're going to bring back maybe a few of them, I definitely don't see Sheree being one of the people that they would be bringing back, because she absolutely brings nothing, in my opinion, but lies and drama. She brought the lies when it came to the relationship between her and Martell, as well as some of the things that she said to Drew and other situations, as well as the drama. And it's like, girl, you're not a girl, but I'm just saying that in terms of saying the phrase, girl, you're a grandmama. You're a grandmama, a grandmother, a nana, a mima. You're not a grandma like you're trying to portray. And you're out here stirring up mess and drama, bringing over messy queens to your granddaughter's sipping seed because you knew that this queen had some drama with Drew and you figured that this would be a moment. You know what I'm saying? But I guess she knew that the producers wanted some drama because allegedly they did not showcase Kenya's salon opening on the show because they said it was boring and nothing happened there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just really ridiculous. But yet and still, seeing the mid-season trailer for Love and Marriage Huntsville, you see this hotel talking to Melody, bringing her flowers, wearing the ring on his ring finger that she said she got him in 2008. And she's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm manifesting. And it's like, nigga, you can't manifest shit but a baby mama, some possible STDs, and failure. So manifesting your ex-wife back into your life is absolutely not going to happen. The only reason she is dealing with you is because you share, like you love to say all the time, 4 beautiful children. So to see that, and this was around the same time that he was supposed to be in a relationship with Sheree, right? Didn't he bring her to his upscale magazine preview or launch or whatever the bullcrap was that they had a party for, that Melody, I assume she was invited to, but decided not to come, and she didn't miss much. So good decision to not come, right? So, to see all of that playing out, as well as seeing him be a whole by bringing in some random into the place that they were all staying in, maybe some ranch or villa or something like that. And he brings in some random chick off of the streets to come in so that he could screw or be that person's baby wipe like he loves to be for Arion. It's totally disgusting. But to see on the flip side of the coin, this whole season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta trying to be like she and Martell are actually in a real relationship and riding for him and going off on people about him not paying for other people's meal at her birthday dinner, that she didn't feel that no one is entitled to a free meal. And she expected these people to bring her gifts. Like, who's even doing that? Like, let's be honest. Who even really does that? What do you know about most adults giving other friends birthday gifts like that? Unless you're actually in a real relationship with this person where you're dating them or you're married to them, you're not bringing them birthday gifts. Now, if they're having a baby shower or a wedding shower, bridal shower, something like that, yeah, you're bringing a gift. But okay, I'm bringing you a birthday gift because you turned 56. I mean, let's just be honest. Like, that is not something that's happening. But if you're choosing to have a birthday dinner or a birthday party and you're inviting everyone over, then yeah, most people are expecting that that is covered unless you let everyone know, hey, I'm going to be having dinner. We reserved a room. If you would like to join, you're welcome to, but everyone's paying for their own meals. And if you let the people know that up front, then fine. But yeah, I wonder how it feels. And I wonder if she's going to be asked about these things. Probably not to that extent, at the reunion, about being made to look like a fool by this loser that she claims that the Queen, Anthony, connected her with. And to see him at the same time he was supposed to be in a relationship with her, manifesting and hoeing around on Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I mean, to the general public who watches it, it didn't surprise any of us, because even when she came to the upscale party, magazine cover launch party, he didn't look interested. He did not thank her when he was on the stage. Not that he really had anything to thank her for, unless he could say, I thank you for making the connection to hook me up to get on this cover, because other than that, they really had no reason to put me on the cover of a magazine, let alone one called Upscale. But at any rate, he didn't even thank her for anything. And when she came over to the house, that was a sign right there, because she came over to the house. She wasn't staying with them. And it almost kind of looked like she had on the same outfit that she had at the party the night before when she came over to the house. And then when they were at the party and she, is greeting him after he comes down off of the stage, she's like, congratulations, baby. And he looks so uncomfortable. I mean, honestly, he looked like, I'm here with my auntie. Not saying that Sheree looks old, but honestly, we know with a narcissistic, misogynist creep like him, you could be the finest thing out there, but they do think about things like that when it comes to age. They would prefer to be with a woman that is younger, let alone even much younger, if it's someone that they really just want to control. And he doesn't have that type of control over someone who is a woman of a certain age, even though Sheree is not the brightest bulb in the box. We all know that. But yeah, I wonder how it feels to see that happening around the same time she was allegedly in this relationship with him that she was trying to just flaunt and put on Front Street while she was on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Having this fool in the pictures with her family that were placed in People magazine. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So I really wonder what she thinks about. I really wonder. And we know that she would never tell us the truth because she never does that. She's good for not being honest, covering things up, lying, in my personal opinion, as well as the inflection of her voice changes and the tone changes and it goes up and it's high pitched when she's deflecting instead of just being upfront and honest and getting to the point of the matter. All right, on to the next thing I wanted to talk about. I saw this post on the Neighborhood Talk and it made me start thinking about Marsau. They posted this tweet by someone that said, it's fathers married to mothers that are literal deadbeat fathers, i.e., if only your wife knows what your child is allergic to, you are a deadbeat. And then another one responded to that to say, not all deadbeats are because women had a baby out of wedlock. Plenty of divorcees and married women are single mothers and doing the workload on their own. And listen, that to me read Marsau all over it. Because if you recall, I don't remember if it was the first season or, you know how they do with the Love and Marriage Huntsville show. It's like season 1, season 1B or whatever. I don't know. But at either rate, Marsau did not know that one of their children was allergic to peanuts. And so when I saw this post, I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's got Marsau written all over it. And the person who wrote that, they probably don't even watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, because the person's Twitter handle is Tittygate2023. I'm not judging, but I'm just saying, I don't know if somebody that has a Twitter name like that is watching Love and Marriage Huntsville. But at any rate, they had a great point, because it is true. Fathers that are married to the mothers of their children, and they can be definitely deadbeat fathers, because the deadbeat father title was given to single guys who get women pregnant and they're not taking care of their children and they don't pay child support. And actually was more so given as a title and moniker for guys who don't pay child support. Because a lot of times when it comes to those situations, unfortunately, a lot of the females, and definitely the child support system, they could care less if the father is actually involved in the child's life. That actually should be enforced even more. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be paying child support. Absolutely, they should. But the child support system does not even care if the guys are involved in the children's lives. All they want to make sure is they're getting the money, and through the child support system, they get a cut of that money. And if I would just kind of venture in further, I feel that they shouldn't even be getting a cut of the money. Yeah, they're going to say it's for administrative purposes and all that other stuff. But if it's really about the children, then why should you be getting a cut? Period. I mean, I'm just saying. But at any rate, yeah, that moniker was really given for guys who don't pay child support. But overall, there are a lot of what we, I guess, would call deadbeat fathers, period. It's not just about not paying child support. They could be married to the mother of their child or children and be a deadbeat because they're just living the life of being single while having a wife that they could come home to and have everything else taken care of. And that's pretty much what Marsau has in Tisha. He uses her name, and I'll use Coleslaw's reference, her likeness. But yeah, he uses her name and uses the fact that she's a double minority. She's an African-American woman. So yeah, that's the reason why she is the main person on the businesses, because it helps them in terms of if they're trying to get government contracts or even just general business overall, to say, this is a woman-owned minority business, period. But in actuality, he has her take in the background. He kicks her out of the office, puts someone else in it. You can work from home, go sit at the dining room table and get on your laptop, check the emails that are coming in, and I'll handle everything. He doesn't respect her at all. But yeah, he didn't even know that their child was allergic to peanuts. So when I saw this post, I said, wow, I mean, this is Marsau to a T. Because he said it over and over again as well to her and about her, where it's like, I gave you a better opportunity. She claimed that she was going to move away, and she had gotten a job offer to work at some company. I don't know if it was Comcast or one of those big companies. Doing what? I have no idea. But at any rate, he says, well, I gave you a better opportunity. So pretty much he just sees her as like performing a job for him. Not saying, well, I loved you. I wanted us to make a life together. I wanted us to be together forever until death do us part, and we create a family and we do these things together. He was speaking to her like he he gave her a job opportunity that she couldn't refuse. So honestly, all the times that she talks about putting respect on their marriage, and they've been together all these years, married this long, they've been married the longest out of everyone, nobody respects their union because he doesn't even respect it. He doesn't even respect his children to know that they possibly could be put in danger if he had to care for them at some point in time because he didn't even know what allergies they have. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that because when I saw this post, I was like, yeah, that's definitely Marsau to a T. Someone spoke to that post and they said, it's true. It's ghetto as hell. I'd rather do the bleep alone if I'm already doing it with no help while in a quote unquote relationship. And it's true. And as you can see, Marsau continues to drag Letitia through the ghetto, but she's there for it because she loves to say that she's been married for so long. And it's like, who even really cares? Because we know he doesn't. He didn't even want to renew their vows, even for fun. So anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments section. Thanks so much for being here, for liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.